Good morning and welcome to the Northborough Select Board meeting of Friday, the 8th of December, 2023. This is a special meeting just for a couple of purposes. I'll read the opening remarks. This open meeting of the Northborough Select Board is being conducted remotely, consistent with Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023, relative to extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency. All members of the Northborough Select Board are allowed and encouraged to participate remotely. This act allows the Northborough Select Board to meet entirely remotely so long as reasonable public access is afforded so the public can follow along with the deliberations of the meeting. The public is encouraged to follow along using the posted agenda unless the chair notes otherwise. Members of the public who wish to view the live stream or the recording of this meeting may do so by going to Northborough Remote Meetings on YouTube via the link on the agenda. Ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless such participation is required by law. This meeting will not feature public comment. Let's go around the virtual room and make sure we can see and hear and all of those good things. Kristen Wickstead.
Hi.
Julianne.
Hello, here.
Hi. Julianne.
Here.
Lisa.
Here.
Laura.
Here.
Also with us is Interim Town Administrator Mike Gallagher.
Present.
Interim Assistant Town Administrator Di Wackel.
Present.
And look at that. We've got Senior Center Director Kendra Feldetta. Hi, Kendra.
Here.
All right.
Hi.
All right, let's get started. I understand you have, Kendra, you have submitted for and received a grant, and you'd like our approval or whatever it is we need to do on that.
Yes. So in September, I submitted for a hybrid technology grant to the Executive Office of Elder Affairs. So they are the office that oversees all of the senior centers as well as the Elder Services Program in the state of Massachusetts. And we are very lucky. We were granted $11,949 for improving our hybrid technology. I have met with Dana Vogt from Northborough Cable Access, and he introduced me to this company. It was called Ockers. And so what they do is they sort of specialize in like meeting room technology and making programs accessible. So what we were granted was money for a 75-inch touch screen that has Zoom capabilities so that we can record our exercise classes. We can present presentations on there. If we have a speaker, we can have that speaker. If they're not able to come in person, they can do it from home. And it's something that's accessible to the whole room. And then we can also use it with the programs that we already offer. So that would be like trivia. We could roll the card in, and people that participate from home could participate with the whole group, being able to see the whole room, hear the people that are in the room, and vice versa. It would also include a mounted wall unit in our conference room. And this would be for people who use our SHINE program, which is the Serving Health Insurance Needs of All. They would be able to communicate with their SHINE counselors, share documents, and speak with their SHINE counselor on the mounted unit, as well as when we have our AARP volunteers come and they do taxes for folks. So they would be able to communicate with people in an easy way.
Excellent. That's great. I will add that my understanding is the equipment that you're purchasing is pretty similar to some of the equipment we've also authorized for a couple of meeting rooms at Town Hall. Dana recommended what looked like to be the same stuff for our meeting rooms. It's a little bit more because there are more people involved, but the same core components.
Yeah. So originally we had planned when I first spoke to Dana, I was thinking of maybe getting like a smaller owl unit or something to make our meetings more accessible. And he was like, well, if the opportunity presents itself, you might as well ask for the best of the best. So that is what we asked for, and that is what we're getting.
Great. Any questions from the board? Any comments?
Sounds fantastic.
Lisa.
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful idea, and I think we're all going to be happy that we can all talk together. As a matter of fact, we're going to have a big video party. So, but I'm very glad you're doing it. Congratulations for writing the grant, getting the grant, and going forward with that. So it's wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Excellent. Mike or Di, anything additional that we should know before we take action on this?
Mr. Chairman, the only other thing I would let you know, there was a bunch of documents we needed to upload to the state, including a letter of support from the town administrator, which I did. I sent that yesterday. So I think we've completed all the paperwork that we need. So we're ready to go as soon as the board accepts the grant.
Julianne?
Actually, two questions out of curiosity. So one is, did you mention the amount of money that this is, that you applied for? And secondly, where does the state stand with hybrid meetings? Are we still in some state of limbo with approval to do that? What's going on?
Let Kendra answer the dollar figure first, and I'll answer the open meeting law one.
We applied for $11,949, and that was what we were granted.
And that covers the full cost?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
Yep. So most of the things that Kendra is referring to aren't public meetings. They're uses for regular day-to-day purposes of the senior center as a whole. They could certainly use them for council on aging meetings or anything else that takes place there. The state passed a law over the summer that extended the ability for public meetings to be remote through the end of March of 2025. So that's in place until then. The expectation is that will become permanent in some version, some variety. The House and Senate in the past, when they were trying to make it permanent, each had slightly different bills. So they need to solve that sometime before March of 2025. But everyone believes that will be permanent. It will either be the same or it will have some hybrid component also that's clearly explicitly allowed or sometimes even required by some versions of the bill under the law. But my guess is there won't be a lot of action on it until just before the deadline, and then they'll hurry up and get it sorted out.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Any other questions or comments? So motions were forwarded out prior to the meeting. I did not get a chance to assign them. Maybe what I'll do is I'll read the motion and someone can say so moved, and we just go with that. I will ask for a motion to move the board vote to accept the grant for hybrid tech enhancement at the Senior Center from the Hybrid Programming for Councils on Aging Grant Program as presented by Senior Center Director Kendra Faldetta pursuant to Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 44, Section 53A, and authorize expenditure of same by the Senior Center Director.
So moved.
Second.
All right. I'll give the motion to Lisa, second to Kristen. Any other discussion? All right. All those in favor. Kristen.
Aye.
Lisa.
Aye.
Julianne. I didn't hear you, Julianne. I saw your lips move.
Aye.
Okay. There we go. And Laura?
Aye.
I also vote aye. Vote is unanimous in favor. The grant is approved. Kendra, congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too. Next up, we have an executive session. Again, I will read the motion and ask for a so moved. The motion would be for the board to vote to enter into executive session pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 21A2, to conduct strategy sessions and or contract negotiations with Town Administrator Timothy McInerney, due to the chair's determination that a discussion regarding this matter in an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the negotiation position of the board, and to return to open session to continue the meeting afterwards.
So moved. Second.
Motion made by Laura, seconded by Kristen. Any discussion? All those in favor, Laura?
Aye.
Kristen?
Aye.
Lisa? I didn't hear it. I don't know why the microphone doesn't pick up right away.
No, I said it. Aye.
Yes, I could tell you said it, but that didn't actually come through. Julianne?
Aye.
Excellent. I also vote aye. Vote is unanimous in favor. We are now in executive session. We'll take a brief pause while Diane does the magic. Excellent. So we are back in open session at 8:37 a.m. after a brief executive session to discuss what we said would be in the motion. With that, I will entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair, I move the board vote to approve the contract between the town and the town administrator, Timothy McInerney, as presented.
Second.
Motion made by Laura, seconded by Kristen. Any discussion? I will add that his start date is this coming Monday, the 11th of December. And we look forward to Tim joining us. And I want to thank, on behalf of the board, Mike Gallagher for being an excellent interim and bringing this process to a close. And I'll let the public know, as the board knows, Mike has offered to help with the transition period for I think a week and a half, 2 weeks, to get Tim up to speed and deal with some of the things that Mike has been working on over the last few months with us. And I'll even thank Bob Reed, who was Mike's predecessor, interim administrator, who's also excellent. And I'll make sure to let Bob know that we finally reached conclusion on this. Any other discussion? All those in favor: Laura?
Aye.
Kristen?
Aye.
Julianne?
Aye.
Lisa?
Aye.
I also vote aye. Vote is strongly unanimous in favor. This draws to a close. Yes, very much so. This draws to a close the long and complicated process to hire a permanent town administrator. And I think we all look forward to Tim joining us Monday morning. Does anyone have anything else before we conclude our meeting?
I just would like to also thank you, Mike. You've been great. And I learned so much from you in the brief amount of time that you were here.
Well,
I agree.
Chairman, I want to thank the board for giving me an opportunity. It's been a pleasure working in the town, and I think you're in good hands, and I look forward to a long tenure with Tim.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. With that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Julianne, seconded by Lisa to adjourn. All those in favor: Julianne?
Aye.
Lisa?
Aye.
Kristen?
Aye.
Laura?
Aye.
I also vote aye. Vote is unanimous in favor. We are adjourned at 8:40 a.m.